What's up, everyone, and welcome. In this episode, we're going to talk about the FBI's email servers being hacked and what you can do to protect yourself and your systems from this type of attack. Let's see what we can learn from this story.
Oh, drat these computers. They're so naughty and so complex. I could pinch them.
The email servers of the FBI were hacked to distribute spam email impersonating the Department of Homeland Security warnings of fake, sophisticated chain attacks from an advanced threat actor. The message tells the recipients that their network has been breached and that the threat actor has stolen their data. Our intelligence monitoring indicates exfiltration of several of your virtualized clusters in a sophisticated chain attack. We tried to black hole the transit nodes used by this advanced persistent threat actor. However, there's a huge chance he'll modify his attack in fast flux technologies, which he proxies through multiple global accelerators. We identified the threat actor to be Vinny Troya, who is believed to be affiliated with the extortion gang, the Dark Overlord. Now, that was the message that people received through this fake email that was sent through legitimate FBI email systems. As noted by Bleeping Computer, the hackers managed to send out emails to over 100,000 email addresses, all of which were scraped from the American Registry for Internet Numbers database. A report by Bloomberg says that the hackers used the FBI's public-facing email system, making the email seem all the more legitimate. Now, cybersecurity researcher Kevin Beaumont also attested to the email's legitimate appearance, stating that the headers are authenticated as coming from FBI servers using the DKIM process, or Domain Keys Identified Mail process. That's part of the system that which Gmail and many other mail servers use to legitimize or to prove that an email is coming through an IP address that belongs to a company or an organization that's associated with the domain of the email address that's doing the sending. So it's a verification process. Curiously, the fake emails claim that the attack was carried out, again, you heard me say it before, by a threat actor known as Vinny Troya. But Troya is the head of security research for threat intelligence firms Nightlion and Shadowbyte. So he's a good guy, but this fake email, again coming through FBI mail servers as legitimate, this fake email is saying that he's a bad guy. You still with me? If you're not already subscribed to my channel, it takes a second to click on the button down below, and also smash the bell. Subscribing to my channel and smashing the bell means you'll be notified when I upload new episodes where I give you insights into the newest cybersecurity news stories. With my insights, you can be better prepared to protect you, your family, your company against these and other cyber attacks. So hit the subscribe button and let's continue learning together. Now back to the story. The international nonprofit organization Spamhaus Project that monitors spam campaigns warned of emails that purport to come from the FBI or DHS. As previously mentioned, the fake warnings were sent to addresses that were scraped from the ARIN database. So over 100,000 people received this. And again, it seemed to be was sent through a legit FBI email server, so a lot of these people could have looked at it and be like, oh my god, this is something the FBI is telling me I've been hacked. Now, the fake emails were sent from the IP address 153.3.1, blah blah blah, which points to mx-east-ic.fbi.gov. So again, it's a legitimate FBI-controlled server. The sender appears to be the Federal Bureau of Investigation's Law Enforcement Enterprise Portal, or LEAP. Now, Vinny Troya blamed a threat actor known as Pom Pom Marin as the author of the attack. Apparently, they have this love-hate relationship or hate-hate relationship, and Pom Pom Marin sends him text messages every time they try to screw with him, right? They do all these kind of crazy pranks on Vinny Troya, and right before it hits the fan, they text him a message and saying, hey, get ready or have fun or something crazy like that. So that's why he was pointing the finger at them. And then later, Pom Pom Marin claimed responsibility for the attack in an interview he did with Krebs on Security. So on November 14th, the FBI actually published an update following the initial statement of the incident involving the fake emails. The FBI is aware of a software misconfiguration that temporarily allowed an actor to leverage the Law Enforcement Enterprise Portal, LEAP, to send fake emails. LEAP is FBI IT infrastructure that's used to communicate with our state and local law enforcement partners. While the illegitimate email originated from an FBI-operated server, that server was dedicated to pushing notifications for Leap and was not part of the FBI's corporate email service. No actor was able to access or compromise any data or personally identifiable information on the FBI's network. Once we learned of the incident, we quickly remediated the software vulnerability, warned partners to disregard fake emails, and confirmed the integrity of our networks, reads the statement. So the FBI is saying this system was outside of their primary corporate network. Yeah, it wasn't really that important. Yeah, sure, it's connected to the FBI.gov, but we sent out a notification to disregard these emails. Now, the popular investigator Brian Krebs interviewed Pumpurin, who explained that the hack was done to point out a glaring vulnerability in the FBI system. I could have 1,000% used this to send more legit-looking emails, trick companies into handing over data, and other types of things, Pumpurin told Krebs. And this would have never been found by anyone who would responsibly disclose it due to the notice the feds have on their website. Basically, when you requested the confirmation code, it was generated client-side, then sent to you via post request, Pumpurin added. This post request includes the parameters of the email subject and body content. Now, Pumpurin used a script to replace those parameters with his own message subject and body, and automated the sending of the hoax message to those 100,000 plus email addresses. Needless to say, this is a horrible thing to be seeing on any website, Pumpurin added. I've seen it a few times before, but never on a government website, let alone one managed by the FBI. So what can we learn? Well, this is simply bad programming, or maybe bad architecture design for this email system, or the email feature for this system. I mean, email's been around for decades, so if the FBI is still messing this up, I have to ask, what are they doing all day? I mean, are they getting code snippets from forum posts from 2003? On a more serious note, though, this again raises the need, at least from my point of view, the need to threat model known features that attackers regularly use to infiltrate networks. And then they, of course, they cause all types of damage to companies and individuals. So things like file uploads, email systems, think like Exchange servers, RDP, SSH. We know how these malicious actors get into our systems and manipulate them and take advantage. But as evidence is clearly showing here, not enough companies, and in those companies, not enough is being done to mitigate this. Sometimes it comes down to budget. Other times it's skill or lack thereof. But in the end, the risks are just too great. Imagine what would have happened if Pumpurin really did take full advantage. So not just 100,000 emails, but say 1 million or 10 million blasted through the system. And instead of just having text, a warning message of you're threat actors, blah, blah, blah. What if he included a link to a OneDrive hosted Word document with, macros enabled that pull down a malicious payload? That'd be insane. The FBI servers being used to push out ransomware? Just nuts. So, with that, I say thanks for watching. Don't forget to share and subscribe if you haven't already, and smash the bell if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care.